Hello everyone, this is Mr. William, and today we're going to go over the trimester review. Some quick instructions or suggestions. Go to the website and watch the videos, then try to solve these problems by yourself and then watch the video. So go to the website, try the problems yourself, and after you try the problems, do the video. All right. First one, find a solution. So I'm going to write up here. So I have negative 3/4 x equals 1/2 x minus 5. No big deal. You just look down here and say, okay, I have a 2 and a 4. So I come over here and say 4 times 2 is 8. So to get rid of my 4 and my 2, I'm going to multiply everything times 8. I'm going to multiply this times 8. And I'm going to multiply this times 8. Why? Because if I multiply this times 8, same thing as 8 divided by 1. I'm going to have 8 times negative 3, 1 times 4x equals 8 over 1 times 1/2 x minus 4 times 8 times 5 gives me 40. So this right here becomes 2. So that's negative 6x equals 8 divided by 2 is 4. 4x minus 40. And now I have really a two-step equation. I'm going to subtract 4x from both sides. This goes away. Negative 10x equals negative 40. Divide both sides by negative 10. And x equals 4. Now another way you could have done that was you could just take a number and put in, and we'll go over that later. Alright, so 1/5 of a number minus 10. So I don't know what my number is. It's x. 1/5. Minus 10 is equal to negative 8. So this is negative 1/5, so that's wrong. 1/5 of a number, this is 1/5, it's not of a number, so that's wrong. 1/5 of a number minus 10 equals negative 8. That's my answer. All right, this is not on your sheet, it's only here. I want to practice a few more of these. So I have a 3, I want to get rid of the 3. So I'm going to multiply everything by 3. Why? Because I know that g divided by 3 times 3 over 1 gives me 3g over 3, and that's going to cancel out. So I'm multiplying everything times 3. So that gives me 39 equals g plus 12. I'm going to subtract 12 from both sides. So g is equal to 27. Okay, here, I want to get rid of the 3 again. Be careful of the subtraction sign. I want to multiply everything times 3, or 3 over 1, whichever is better for you, and times 3 here. So that gives me 30. That gives me negative 12. Be careful. And what happens here? This is going to cancel out, but keep that negative sign. So I have negative 2m minus 12 equals 30. I'm going to add 12 to both sides. 42, negative 2m. I'm going to divide both sides by negative 2. And so that'll give me m equals negative 21. Sorry if I'm going a little bit fast here. All right, so I have a 6 and a 3. Now, I could say 3 times 6 and give me 18. That's really a big number. But we also know that 3 times 2 is equal to 6. So really, I could just use 6. So I hope I have enough room here. So 2/3 x minus 1 equals 9 minus 1 divided by 6x. Multiply that by 6. I'm going to multiply that by 6. Multiply that by 6. Actually, let's write inside more room. So I'm going to do 2/3 x minus 1 equals 9 minus 1 6x. I multiply that by 6. Multiply that by 6. Multiply that by 6. Multiply that by 6. So when I have a fraction, I have to put 6 over 1. So this gives me 6 times 2 is 12 divided by 3. Negative 1 times 6 is negative 6. 9 times 6 is 54. And these two are multiplicative inverses. So they just cancel each other out. So that leaves me, but be careful, there's a negative sign here. So that's negative x. Now 12 divided by 3 is 4. So I have 4x minus 6 equals 54 minus x. Now I'm going to move this on this side. So let me come over here. Oops. Not quite sure why that did that. Let's come over here. And I have 4x minus 6 equals 54 minus x. I'm going to move this one over here. So I get 4x plus x. And this goes over here and becomes positive. Equals 6 plus x. I'm sorry, 6 plus 5. So 5x equals 11. X equals 11 divided by 5. We'll leave it at that. Alright, that's enough for the first video. I don't want to go too much past 5 minutes. So we'll make this video number 1 and we'll finish the rest on more videos.